Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you guys about this little bit of a retracement we are having right now and see where I'm analyzing that we might want to bounce off of. I want to also talk to you guys a little bit about investing in general and some things that we see going on in the market, and I also want to talk to you guys about a couple of coins to put on your radar and just a couple of things that they're doing. So if you're excited about that, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let's just get right into it. So right now, Bitcoin. After yesterday's video, I was saying, look, we might want to come down and try to tap this 13 moving average right here. These white lines you see on here is the fib retracement levels from the last couple of days with the log scale on. So you can see right now what happened was we basically came up, tapped, went above the 0.5, and now we're retesting the 0.5 fib level. The next big level to break obviously would be that 0.618 level right here, but there's a lot of action going on right here, so that would be a pretty critical level to break and get back above and try to come and face this action. So we're looking at that, and we're waiting for that to happen on Bitcoin right there. Looking at the total 2, retesting the top of that box. Same thing as Bitcoin. Might want to come down and bounce off that 13 if we can one more time, like we did over here on the 5th, and then we got above it in June, but like we did over here on the 5th, we want to bounce off that 13 for sure. Looking at the total 2 though, so 1 trillion did not get broken. It did not get broken. We got Wix just say, hey, we wanted to break it, but we didn't. So this 1 trillion mark right now, we're right below it. We're about 8 million away, pretty close, but yeah, we need to basically get above that, test it, close there, and look, you can see we've been testing it for a long time. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th time we're trying to test it, and we got above it this time, but still just wicked. So we want to test above that. Now, testing above that, or even testing right here, this might be an awesome buy opportunity. This is not financial advice, but this might be an awesome buy opportunity if the price does something like this and then continues to go like that. We can see major gains in these altcoins if it does something like that. That's why for me, what I want to do is wait for it to come here, and then if it shows any type of sign of bouncing right there, then that's the buy-in for me, and then go ahead and see what happens when we come right here to the $1 trillion mark. Again, things to note, on the daily RSI hit the top, didn't get overbought, but on the weekly, nice things we're seeing here on the weekly chart for the total 2. Same thing, we want to bounce off of this this blue 13 moving average right here, or even come back down and try to bounce off of this 34, which, if this thing keeps going sideways, the 34 should be right around here at $806 billion, but that will suck for altcoins if that happens. So we want to hold support right here at least 114 billion, at least $914 billion, and then we can bounce from that level. So looking at the stochastic RSI on the total market, it looks great. It looks like we were oversold for that whole 2 months. We dropped, got oversold pretty quick, and then we were just held there for a long time, and now we're looking to head back up. So if we can continue to move back up like we've seen in the past, when this thing goes back up, this is great to see that these indicators are here and the price is barely breaking out here, hoping that we can get some more momentum to actually break some of these highs that we've already had. Altcoins, so the total 2, we're looking for that to retest. Taking a look at some altcoins real quick. Now there's a bunch of altcoins that I talk about on this channel, one of them being Ethereum. Just want to update you guys on what's going on with Ethereum and the burn so far, because you guys really should take a look at this. So far, 33,000 Ethereum has been burnt. That's $100 million, and it hasn't even been like a month yet. It hasn't even been a month. It's only been a couple weeks, not even a couple weeks, and we've already burned $100 million worth of Ethereum. Like, these burns are huge. Like, this is crazy, because it's also being said that a lot of these coins that are on Ethereum have not even switched over 100% to the EIP 1559 yet, and we shall see the burns actually pick up and get even higher over time as more things are happening on top of Ethereum. So that's crazy. Speaking of burns, now with the OMi Burns, shout out to all the OMi the homie, shout out to OMi the homie. With the OMi Burns, there was 1 billion tokens burnt just on the Marvel thing coming up, that on the Marvel drop of Spider-Man. 1 billion tokens burnt. That's crazy. And then the Marvel month continues because they announced the season 1 of the Marvel Mighties, which are these little mini Marvel characters, and they're all the same price, which is pretty interesting. And that's because they're going to be coming in the form of blind boxes. Now, if you don't know what blind boxes are basically, there's actually a project called Blind Box, and I'll just show you. Blind boxes they offer collectors the opportunity to discover things that they wouldn't normally buy, right? It's just like buying a pack of Pokemon cards or a pack of baseball cards. You buy the pack, you don't know what you're going to get, and you might get something super rare, you might get something super crappy, and that's what they're going to be doing with this drop of Marvel. And the mints are pretty high, you know, 28k mints for some of these. The super rare, the ultra rare only has 5,000 mints, but people are saying these mints are super high. Keep in mind, Marvel, we're talking millions of people. Put Marvel and OMi together, you might have 1 billion people who want to get this stuff, because this is a huge franchise. So it is cool to see, and I like the fact that the editions are going up. I like the fact that they're trying to keep stuff in the store for new users and things like that. So shout out to OMi for doing that. Now also AMP. Now you can earn Sushi with AMP reward on Sushi Swap. So I've been talking about AMP since about 2019. AMP is actually the first low cap gem that I ever talked about on this channel. I had some up and downs with this coin, but now sitting here, 3 years later, I'm excited that I actually bought Flexicoin before it went over to AMP. They had to go decentralized and switch to AMP token, but they were FXC before. But if you're not into AMP, AMP is, provides assets like Doge with instant verifiable assurance in any real world applications right here. Why AMP? AMP helps you decentralize risk for your users with a smart contract feature purpose built for collateral, nothing more, nothing less. So with things need collateral, especially when you're talking about synthetic assets. So AMP is in a very, very interesting place, and it's poised to take over this market in a very interesting way, especially when it comes to transactions. You need collateral for transactions. Just while it settles on the blockchain. If the blockchain takes 2 minutes to settle, hey, that's 2 minutes that somebody doesn't have their money, and that needs to be collateralized. So pretty interesting. I'm still staking my AMP on the Flexit Capacity app, but some of their partners look great. You see the big exchanges: Coinbase, Gemini, Crypto.com. At least if you're in the US, those are some of the big ones. You got Chainlink and Loopring, some of the big ones built on top of Ethereum and in the DeFi space. You got Uniswap, Poloniex, Sushi. So you have a lot of the, actually, I would say all of them, like the big exchanges working with Flexicoin. So I encourage you guys to take a look at that. I got plenty of videos on Flexicoin, and that's why I'm kind of just going through it real quick. You can go watch all my videos in my low cap gem playlist about Flexicoin. Now, the last coin that I want to talk to you guys about today is the Origin Trail. So they just released a report covering some of the things that are going on over there at Origin Trail, and let me tell you, it's crazy, some of the people that they're working with and some of the things that they're doing. I am still thinking that this market cap, Origin Trail being at 291, is very, very undervalued in my opinion. And when you click on this growth acceleration of the multi-chain Origin Trail is crazy. There's people who want to use Origin Trail so bad, they're saying hurry up, get it done. We need to use it over here. We need to do cross chain. We need to do these things. So they're a growing urgency to expedite Origin Trail's multi-chain blockchain agnostic vision. And the reason comes with a whole bunch of different things. You have standards, you have the British Standards Institution, but also they had a message from Victor Chair, which is over there from Home Depot, talking about how Origin Trail just makes everything super easier. I'll put this in the description if you guys want to look through this and read into this. But hey, I'm super big on track. Looking at, they have a whole bunch of EU things coming on. They're doing supply chains in freaking where was it at? Random places that I didn't even know that they were connected with. But there's so much going on with track that when people ask me about it, I don't even know where to start. I just start spewing out a whole bunch of random information because this thing is crazy, and I'm surprised that it doesn't have the eyes yet that it should have. But they're going to be multi-chain. They're looking at working, I mean, they're already working with XDAI and trying to do things over there with XDAI. They're also looking at Polkadot and doing a substrate blockchain to try to become a parachain in that section. And so yeah, Origin Trail has a bunch of things going on, standards and food tracking, supply chain, stuff like that. It is pretty interesting. So let me know what you guys think about Ethereum, track, OMi, AMP, or blind boxes, because I haven't got into blind boxes. I'm invested in all these except for blind boxes that I showed in this video. So let me know if you guys actually like that project. I just wanted to use it to show you guys what blind boxes actually were. But Origin Trail, track, Ethereum, these are big projects in my opinion. If the market continues to do what it's doing and we continue this run, this bull run, then I hopefully expect that these coins would do good. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. Somebody who spends a ton of hours just looking at cryptocurrencies all day. And yeah, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. So be positive, and positive things will happen. Y'all have a nice day. RP to Crypto Roots. Like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Till next time, peace.